I will take things I never expected to happen for 2,000, Alex. I knew that she was a pet person. You know, she had a dog. She liked rats, and she of course has 2 birds. Now she got a cat. Jaden got a meow meow, and oh boy. Okay, my mom has 7 cats downstairs. That is, she's got 7 cats downstairs and 4 cats upstairs, and she also has a bird. Y'all have seen the bird. Y'all know the bird. Blueberry. Y'all actually were pretty sweet on Blueberry when I showed him in that first short. But yeah. Keeping the cats out of that room is very integral because, you know, you don't want the bird to just be a meal. Because, hate to say it, but cats hunt down birds. That's just a regular thing.
Mm-hmm.
So... cats are a handful when it comes to certain things, but I think that having a cat is actually really nice. You've got a cat staying in your room, Mr. Kitty, aka Vega. He's a
Count Chonkilla.
Yeah, he a chonk. He a big boy. He the biggity big boy, and he's a good cat. He's basically a loaf that just lets you carry him however you want. And then of course there's Calliope, who is preening princess who just has it her way and no one else. She gets upset if you try to pick her up or try to like pet her in any way she doesn't like. And then there's Bilbo, who's pretty easygoing. He was a little skittish in the beginning, but now he's pretty good. And then you got Dahlia and Jack, who are two just big old bowls of love. I love those cats, dude. I love all the cats.
Now we have Snuffles too.
Oh yeah, now we got old Tyrion, who by the way he was having an allergic reaction to a allergy collar or a flea collar that someone put on him.
Oh, is that what did that?
Yeah, it was a really bad allergic reaction, and he also had a growth in his sinuses. We're not sure if that was the cause of the allergic reaction or if it was always there and the allergic reaction just made things worse. But either way, the clinic removed it, and so far he's been doing great. He still has a little blep, you know, where his tongue still sticks out a little bit, you know, but he ain't mouth breathing like he was previously, which... You know, when cats start mouth breathing because of congestion or anything like that, it can get really bad really quickly. And thankfully, whenever Mom and Kate took him in, they were able to get him in a warm place, get him fed, take care of him, and now he's a good kitty.
I only really hear him snuffle when he's playing now.
Yeah, when he's like tugging at the...
It's now, like, he used to, like, when you guys first brought him here, he'd be, like, just sitting there and you'd hear him be like... Because the sinuses were so messed up. Now just there, I'm like...
Yeah, he just sits there. And
when he plays, he starts to go...
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he's trying to snarl. It's like whenever he, like, play bites with my hand, he's always like... He's like... And I'm just like, get off me, come on.
He's funny because he reminds me of the horse with poo brain. Just because
That's true. Oh gosh.
His tongue sticking out. It's like this horse has mad poo brain.
God. Well, we got Jaden's video queued up here. Let's give it a watch and let's see what kind of kitty cat Jaden got. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
For people who have been around for a while, you might be seeing the title and thinking, Jaden, aren't you allergic to cats? And to that, I'd say, yes, kind of. I'm actually not sure anymore. And for the people who know anything about me, you might see the title and think, Jaden, cats are literally the #1 natural predator to birds. And to that, I also say,
Yeah.
yes, that one's 100% proven fact. So let me back up a bit and explain how we got here, because all the cards in the world were stacked against the idea of me getting a cat. Growing up, I was irrefutably and absolutely allergic to cats. My best friend had like 3 of the things, and every time I would hang out or sleep over at her house, I would be a sneezy, watery-eyed, snotty mess. Can I have some water? Given the
And
You
some
don't need water,
Benadryl.
you need Benadryl.
Benadryl or some like anti-allergy medication.
Let's say, so
Non-drowsy specific.
I am
potentially?
also allergic to cats. But if I use Flonase and take Allegra every night, and I have an air purifier in my room so that I can breathe okay, I'm alright. Like, I can definitely be around them. But I also do have to keep allergy eye drops on me because even if I wash my hands, it seems like the pet dander just kind of persists a lot of the times. And if I accidentally touch my eyes, they get really itchy. And allergy eye drops are the only way to stop that from happening.
Oh.
It's like, even if you rinse out your eyes and stuff, it just keeps happening. You gotta put the antihistamine drops on them to get that to stop.
Yeah.
Using all those preventative measures, I exist just fine with this kitty cat that sleeps in my bed with me and everything. So
Fair enough. Well, I'm not allergic to cats. Plus, you know, Sphinx cats, they're mostly hypoallergenic. You know, they can still give you allergic reaction if they like claw you or like dig you.
they still have dander.
A little bit, but not as bad as like.
Yeah,
not as
it
bad
doesn't
as,
get caught in their fur and build up like it would on any cat with fur.
Yeah,
but-
and they still secrete oil, like most cats do.
Yeah,
And
when Calliope rubs her head on my beard, like afterwards, sometimes it doesn't always do it, but every once in a while I'll have to, I think it depends on if she's had a bath recently or not, but I'll have to rub like some Benadryl cream or corticosteroid into my like beard afterwards because my chin will just start itching real bad.
Understood. All right.
The fact my brother was also allergic to cats, it was set that we were a dog family. My whole life I went around not giving
I'm
cats
actually
a
more
second
allergic
thought.
to dogs now than I am to cats.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the dogs make me break out if I hug them and stuff.
Never had anything actually against them, but since I was forced to stay 20 feet away from them or suffer the consequences, I just couldn't get to know them. Plus,
Oh boy. Something tried to. By the way, I had to bury a cat in our backyard because it was dead in the middle of the road, and something tried to dig it up. Something tried to dig up the cat that I buried. So when they tried to dig it up, they still had a hole in the ground, and I just filled up the hole as best I could, and I put stones on top of it to like stave off them from like being able to dig at it again. So there's that.
as a kid, dogs were always more appealing. They're more likely to be bigger fans of playing and running around, be more approachable with their genetically bred unconditional love, and can
That's true.
overall be more forgiving. Cut to like 2 catless decades for me later, and I'm meeting Jacob for the first time at his place.
Alfred.
As we're hanging out in his living room, his cat Fraser comes over and greets me. Fraser is extremely social and vain, so he's always expecting nothing less than a never-ending stream of attention from the people. Even though he's very cute and distinguished, I deployed my typical foolproof plan of
I really like
don't
how
touch
she
the
drew
cat.
him. I really like how she drew him.
Yeah, that's cute.
Fraser realizes he's not getting any attention out of me and sits
Aw.
down nearby on the couch. But a bit later, Jacob's other cat ends up making an appearance. This one's Taylor. She's normally really shy and hides, but
Aw.
does really like women. which I am. Taylor ended up crawling onto me and making herself really comfy in my womanly lap. Jacob, knowing I'm allergic, offered to take her away, but this was actually the first time a cat has ever done something like this to me. I've always been a bit of a cat magnet, if you want to call it that, because I act like they don't exist.
Sounds like a meowton of problems.
Which they interpret as me not pushing their boundaries and creating a comfortable environment for them to come up to me on their own terms. But never have I felt like a cat has chosen me like this before. I told Jacob I'm happy to let her stay comfortable on me, and I'll just reap the consequences of my sowing later on. This was my first extremely positive experience with the cat, and I honestly felt really happy and special and wanted to enjoy it. A few hours later, I'm saying my goodbyes, and during the drive back home, I realized I was completely fine. No sneezing, no itchy eyes, straight up nothing.
Sometimes you can grow out of allergies. Sometimes it happens. I mean, your body goes through all sorts of changes as you get older, and things that you used to be allergic to, you're not allergic to anymore, and things you were never allergic to, sometimes you're allergic to for some reason. It's weird.
If I ever get the chance, I would like to test at some point if I'm still as allergic to bunnies as I used to be.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know anybody who has a pet bunny, so I don't know.
There's a few people I know. Maybe we could ask them.
I was so confused and curious. Thus, the start of my little cat experiment began. Every time I went over to Jacob's place, I would let the cats be as social as they wanted with me. If Taylor wanted to sit by me, I'd let her. If Frazier wanted attention, I would pet him. At one point, while we were watching a movie, Taylor literally decided to lay down on my neck, filling every one of my breaths with cat dander and hair. And you know what happened?
Nothing.
No reaction. Not even a little drip of mucus. Somehow, sometime, I'd grown out of my cat allergy and never noticed. Apparently, every 7 years, people's allergies have the chance to change. Maybe being surrounded by my friends' cats all throughout my childhood could have helped my body get more familiar with them. Either way, I've now unlocked the skill to survive cats. Oh, guys, it was incredible. Now that I'd been freed from my shackles, I immediately started taking time to get to know cats more. Instantly, they felt so much more cute and cool and approachable, and I was really starting to like them more, especially since every time I would hang out at Jacob's place, Taylor would walk over and be around me and purr, and it was amazing to be loved by a cat. So I really like cats now. And after some time, I decided I wanted one too. Jacob and I decided to peruse a local cat rescues website just to see what cats were available. I don't want to get one right away. There's a lot I have going on, but it doesn't hurt to... Oh my god, that one! I want that one so bad. It's so cute. What's its name? Tostada? Tostada, my beloved! We have to send in an application. We have to!
Sounds like Kate anytime we went by PetSmart and there was a rescue, she's like, "Nay, can we take him in, please? Can we take him in?" I'm like, Kate, come on. We just took in one already. And we've got 6 cats in the house.
Hey, you guys gotta stop if you're gonna keep having me babysit them, because I only have so much energy as an ADHD person, so.
That's true.
Hi, my name's Jane. I love this cat. Please let me adopt it. Please. What? You guys know me. I'm weak-willed and impulsive. My first mistake was liking cats to begin with. The rescue reached out a few days later for a cat screening interview to make sure we would be a good fit to be cat parents. After being approved, they told us we could pick any cat we wanted that was in their care. Of course, I asked about Tostada, but we were given the unfortunate news that she had already been adopted.
It happens.
Yeah.
We looked at the other cats available on their website, but unfortunately none of them really stood out to me. The rescue ended up inviting us to a little Meet the Cats event they were hosting, where we could see all the cats they had up for adoption in person, which was awesome because that was actually the first time I'd ever actually seen and held a kitten before. It was amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to say, my mom ran a cattery, and before anyone jumps in the comment section and starts like shitting, it's like, oh, catteries are evil. It's like, dude, you have no idea how much love and care my mom like put in with those cats. My mom, when any of them were sick, she would not sleep. She wouldn't sleep until she knew they were okay. And when she lost one, or something happened, and there was a bad, like they had a medical thing happen where we lost it. My mom's heart broke in two, and people want to shit on catteries and breeders and all that. My mom was never one of those that forced any kind of breeding or anything like that. She was never anything like that. She always put the cat's health first. So anyone who wants to shit on my mom for being a cat breeder, go fuck yourself. All right, if you want to talk about other breeders out there that cut corners and are shitty human beings, yeah, okay, they're pieces of shit. But not all cat breeders are the same. So just want to put that out there. My mom, whenever I was over helping my mom and she had kittens, I have videos of me playing with the kittens and like me laying down and all of them like crawling all over me and just like nestling under my chin and all that. I was like, oh, so cute.
I kind of see both sides with like that situation.
I do too.
My bro and his girlfriend run like a cat rescue foster thing now.
Yeah.
Out of their house, and his girlfriend is like very anti-cattery. But the main reason for that is because she feels like people should stop breeding more cats when there are so many cats that aren't getting rescued from rescue situations in the first place.
And I understand that.
I see both sides, but at the same time I'm also like, but if people didn't breed purebred cats at all, they would all cease to exist pretty much, because they're all just going to go out and mix with other cats in the wild, and there's never going to be purebred cats ever again, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Never see like a Sphinx again, or never see like a Russian blue again,
or Cornish Rex, or any of those. And look, I know that there's bad breeders out there. Trust me, my mom dealt with them, and my mom reported them, and several of them lost their ability to breed cats and got arrested because that's what they deserve. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Look at the good and look at the bad. Embrace the good and push out the bad. It's not that hard.
But as cute and tiny as they all were, there still wasn't one that called to me. I pried Jacob away from the kittens, headed home, and we started waiting. Every day I would check the rescue's cat list to see if any new ones caught my eye. I didn't even know what I was looking for, but waited for the universe to send me my perfect cat nonetheless. One morning I refreshed the page and saw one new kitten added. A tortie they found in some dumpster named Scrabble, with the biggest eyes and forehead I'd seen in my life. Something about this bizarre little creature called to me. I messaged the rescue about Scrabble, and they told me she's available, putting me in touch with Scrabble's foster parents. Every day they sent me new little pictures of kitten Scrabble, and every photo I fell more and more in love with her. She seemed so silly and playful, and those eyes. We got on a video call, and they told me all about how big of a personality she has. Out of the 5 other kittens they were fostering, she was by far their favorite. The whole time we were talking, Scrabble was flipping around in their arms and looking at the camera with her giant orbs. I left that call knowing I found my cat. I needed to have little kitten Scrabble. Meeting her in person only cemented it. She was shy at first, but after flinging around her worm toy, she immediately started hopping around and being the life of the party. I talked a lot to her foster parents, and they just gushed about how they wish they could keep her since they all loved her so much. Even though the rescue called her Scrabble, obviously that was more of a placeholder name. The foster parents called her Cammy, but neither of those really fit to me. However, I knew one name that I liked. Tostada. Yeah, I stole another kitten's name and pasted it on mine.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I was going to say, the amount of dogs and cats I've met that are named Jack or Jax is ridiculous. As a matter of fact,
have a cat named Jack.
Yeah.
And your mom has a dog named Jax.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
So what? Big deal. Tostada is a great name.
It is.
Tostada is way more of a tostada.
I give all my pets nerdy as shit names.
Vega, yeah, that's from Doom.
Yeah, my Siamese fighting fish I used to have was named Mugen.
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, and then my hermit crab that I have was named Gilligan because Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
I guess that's not as nerdy, but
That's still pretty nerdy.
Still a little nerdy.
Other tostada anyway. Look at her. I would have left with little tostada in my arms that moment if I could.
Oh, and my guinea pig's probably the
unfortunately,
least nerdy one, but it was technically named in cooperation with my ex-girlfriend, so his name was Slinky.
Aw, that's sweet.
Jacob and I were going out of town for 3 million weeks and had to wait to take her home until after we came back. She was all I could think about the entire time. I was shoving tostada photos in everyone's face every chance I got. The foster parents were sending tostada updates every day. I was overflowing with yearning for this cat. She was growing and learning about the world without me. Take me home to my child. Literally, the moment Jacob and I landed, we drove straight from the airport to the foster home to pick her up. I could not wait. We arrived home with +1 tostada. I couldn't believe it. I have a mammal now. And sorry, other mammal owners, but it's the best mammal in the whole wide universe. Jacob and I spent the entire
Everybody
day
thinks
playing
that
with
about
her.
theirs.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got their favorites.
Letting her get used to her new surroundings. She was so cute and so tiny. Here's a video of her eating wet food with a big old chomp. As someone who's owned birds for 7 years at that point, it felt so strange to have a pet that was significantly less fragile and also draws significantly less blood. You mean this thing can't fly up and get hit by the ceiling fan? Insane. I've had Tostada for a while now. She's 2 years old.
You were actually... I've seen videos. You're underestimating the ridiculousness of cats a little bit there.
Cats can, like, honestly, my mom's cats have gotten into some shit.
Given the opportunity, they would absolutely like go flying into the ceiling fan.
Yeah, they jump up there and hold on to it like meow, meow, meow.
The time of me posting this, and let me tell you, this thing has become a creature. First of all, eyes, still giant, and she never blinks. Look at this. She was sitting on my desk looking like that long enough for me to notice, get my phone out of my pocket, pull up the camera app, put the camera in her face, and take a photo. And here's like 4 more. She is also not that smart. I'm sure you could deduce that by how she looks, but this thing has a single brain cell, and it's just another version of herself up there with a joystick.
I love the fact that that she did like the inside out for Tostada.
Jacob and I are fully convinced she can only form a few thoughts a day and only in single-word nouns. Evidently, Tostada is also very scared of everything, always has been. Loud noises, quiet noises, no noises, movement of any kind. Even Jacob, a person she's been around all her little life post-dumpster. There's been times where he'll be at his desk, moves his chair just a smidge, and she's darting out of the room. One time we were trying to explain to some friends how skittish she genuinely can be, and demonstrated it by grabbing a toy literally in front of her, raising it up a bit, lightly dropping it on the floor, still in front of her, and she bolted. You know how cats are genetically built to be good at balancing? Well, Tostada can't even do that.
Some cats are uncoordinated. Mom's got a couple cats that are like that. I know Silverbell is immensely Silverbell loves to hide away, and she's like the introvert of the group, but she also has like zero coordination.
Mr. Kitty will do the whole thing where he like goes like this between all the stuff on the desk, and he won't knock anything over at all. And then he'll sit down, and then he'll pick something, and he'll just purposefully push it off. Like, but Calliope, on the other hand, has like fucking knocked a couple things over on my desk before. She's a little bit more clumsy.
Yeah.
She trips and falls and misplaces her feet all the time. On multiple occasions, she has tried to walk across my L-shaped desk and just missed and fell down. That's like the one thing that makes a cat a cat.
Yeah, I've never seen Vega do that.
No. Silverbell, I've seen Silverbell like try to jump up on stuff. She like jumps up, realizes that her back feet aren't on, and she's like, she goes up, she goes,
He did almost roll off my bed this morning too, though.
Yeah.
So he was like laying like on the edge kind of already, and like I went and like petted him under his chin and like right here on like his chest, you know.
Yeah.
And he went, and then he started to roll backwards, and I was like, oh, and I caught him because he was like about to roll off the bed.
Gosh.
Cat, And nope, doesn't hit the mark there either. She's gotten better, but as a kitten, Tostada couldn't even jump. After I built her first cat tower, I watched as she attempted to jump up to the second level, not quite make it, and had to slam her arms down on the thing to hoist herself up like she was mountain climbing. But oh, is she the sweetest little thing. When I got a cat, I was expecting it to want its own space, come around when it wants, you know, general cat things. But this creature follows me from room to room with those high beams of hers. She sits on my lap while I'm at my computer, lays on my giant Pokemon plushes, mostly just looks up at me from the floor and just stares. When I'm sleeping, she'll just crawl into bed and tuck herself up right next to me. Look at all these photos of her straight
Look at the cutie.
up on me when I'm sleeping. Don't look too close though, I don't have makeup on. Bedtime is sacred to her. She loves bedtime. If I'm working late, Tostada will come into my office around 9 or 10 p.m., aka past Tostada bedtime, and just start crying, scratching on my chair, rolling around on the floor. It's pitiful. And if I still don't move after that, she'll go into the bedroom and drag over her string toy she always plays with. It's just so sad and pathetic. I always play string with her when she brings it over though, don't worry. But lately she's picked up another routine habit, which is pats. Not all cats like the pats, but Tostada lives off them. It's when you just slap a cat's butt and it looks like you're hurting them, but they actually love it. However, Tostada's really particular about pats. First of all, I'm the only one allowed to give her pats. Jacob has tried and she runs away scared and offended every single time. Second, she has to receive pats on a specific spot on the floor of the closet. If I try to give her pets in like my office, she bolts to her floor spot, staring at me to continue them over there. Also, she begs to be pat every single night. Like clockwork, she'll sit like a gargoyle in front of the closet and cry pitifully until I come over there. Now, when I finally come over for pats, she'll flop on the floor and start horizontally rock climbing her way across the floor with her claws and tangle herself up in the Ethernet cables while I keep up the pats. You think I'm joking, but I'm very much not. This is the only way she accepts pats, and I have to give them to her every night or else she's miserable. Tostada's world is so small. She's really just around me, Jacob, Taylor, and Frazier, but she loves her simple family so much. When Kitten Tostada first met Frazier, she was terrified of him. She'd been around other adult cats before, but she'd never seen a flat cat in her life, and she was mortified. Of course, she's since warmed up to him and they play together and hang out all the time. They're best friends. But Tostada loves Taylor. Always has. She looks up to Taylor like a little baby sister admiring her cool, awesome older sibling. Unfortunately, Taylor hates it. They
no.
literally have a SpongeBob Squidward type of sibling relation.
Yeah, apparently, like with cats, you would think it would be like the dudes that would be like territorial, but apparently the lady cats are the most territorial.
I've heard that.
And if you bring another lady cat into the house, the first one will be upset about it usually.
That sounds about right. Ugh. Well, anyway.
And Tostada is so oblivious to it. Taylor has annoyingly swatted at Tostada so many times just for existing around her that Tostada now thinks it's a fun little game they play and will start chasing and swatting back at Taylor happily, not understanding cat social cues. Of course, never in a way that's too far, but just enough to get on Taylor's nerves even more. Between the three of them, they have such different little personalities and relationships to each other. It's made our lives so much more entertaining. And to anyone concerned about the birds, don't worry. I've got Ari and Tofu very separated from the cats. They're safe in their own blocked off room connected by a double door system that ensures no possible interaction between bird and cat.
That's basically how my mom has it. You've been over there. You've seen the setup that she's got. He's got his own, like, nature preserve room where he can fly around and, like, hop up and, like, look out the windows and stuff like that. He's got a full cage, all the food.
Plants in there.
Yeah, all the food he could ever want. God.
If anyone is thinking about getting cats and birds as pets, it is possible, but just make sure the two are very separate, especially if you have smaller birds like conures or budgies. I'm sure there's people out there that have trained their cats to be fine around a pet bird, but to me, all it takes is one accident or
One time.
attack for you to just not have a bird anymore. Plus, having the two of them takes a huge amount of time and commitment. I've said it before and I'll say it forever. I love my birds to death, but they do not make good pets for the very large majority of people. In terms of allergies, I do think I was originally still a little bit allergic to tostada, ironically. When I first got her, I was sneezy and sniffling. Nothing allergy pills couldn't fix, and it never was as bad as my original cat allergy, but I think I've been growing out of that one too, because nowadays I don't have any reaction to her at all. Bodies are
Awesome.
a mystery. I am building my immunity to everything. Next up is rat poison. I didn't think I would make a video talking about this thing, but Tostada's just got such a funny little personality and has become such a big part of my life. She may be the description of autism, but I love her more than the world itself, and I know I'm the center of her little life too. I don't even see her as a cat. She's just a little creature that follows me around looking weird, but I love it, and I'm so glad I grew out of my cat allergy just so I can have her. It really has been so different owning a cat, mainly because I know Tostada won't just bite me at any given chance, unlike some avian creatures. Thanks for watching the video. Heads up, I'm going to be announcing new merch again soon, so be on the lookout for that. The last drop went so well, and I'm really glad that so many of you guys enjoyed it. I'm so excited to finally be getting back into making fun merch, and it really helps me out a lot. All right, sorry, thanks. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'll talk
you.
to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That's her messing with I done forgot her name. And there's the big boy.
Yeah. There's Taylor. Yeah.
Fraser. Yeah,
It's Taylor and Frazier. Yeah. Look at the flat-faced Frazier.
He's got the diabetes mustache.
He does got the Wilford Brimley look. He's like, "Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I'm here to tell you about diabetes." Then look at her up there. She's like, I have found my place in the world, and you will bow to me. And
She
you will give me
definitely does
pets."
look constantly surprised.
Yeah, big old eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it
so
really
cute.
helps me out a lot. All right, sorry, thanks.
Also, in the
anyway,
sink.
I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Or that's in the tub. Look at it right there, like just peeking around the corner. Oh God, I love that.
The animation in this one was really, really good.
Yes, it was.
I like
Oh
the
God,
cat animation for sure.
oh, he's so cute. Oh, I just want to squeeze him.
Funny expressions and stuff.
Yes, I love this. Well, everybody, that was Jaden Animations with I Got a Cat, and we hope that y'all enjoyed this, and love to know what y'all think. Any of y'all got any cats out there? Feel free to let us know in the comments down below. I'll probably share images of our kitties and stuff like that, and the little kittens that my mom had for a while. I'll see if I can't find some of those videos and put them up so y'all can see them. So anyway, I think that's going to do it. Everyone, I want to thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, I am Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.